I'm Christine, and this is my journey to convert this into a garden. Welcome to my Garden Odyssey. No prizes for guessing where I am today. So back to clear out some of these piles. I'm going to have a go at this little one, the rest of this little one. They're the 6 bags from the other day. So I'm going to have a go at this. I'm not sure about those stones, it's just silly, Christine, trying to keep them. Anyway, that's going in a bag. And then I'm going to have a look at over there, see what I can do over there. Another grey day, but it's always nice to come out here. I like to end my day out here, as long as it's not raining. So let's see if I can get rid of that pile by the end of the day. Let's see, already there's some glass. Never ending. Another 6 bags filled up. Actually it's 7 because I use that delivery bag as well to put stuff in. So that's all gone. That's going to come back to another time. That's lots of twigs. And then there's this tiny little pile left. I've got most of it out, including loads of concrete. It's a tiny little pile here. You can see, I'll put my hand here, you can see it's only tiny. That's probably 1 bag's worth. So next time, do you know, I think I am actually gonna tackle that lime. See. Oh, I'm panting, out of breath after the strenuous effort of digging all that out, all this rubbish and bits of goodness knows what metal, a football and a great lump of lime, digging it out of that space. But there's a couple of pieces of wire still firmly embedded in here, which I can't get out, which I think may be attached to a fence post. And I've still got to drag out all that lime and then I'll move all that over. That'll be the worst bit of the fence finally done. The fence, the hedge line finally done. So good half hour's work there. Very nice morning here. A bit chilly. Oh, this stuff's getting taller and taller. Grass is, such as it is getting longer. But that hedge line is looking good. Very good. Got to get rid of that lime. I've got rid of all that rubbish. I've moved it over to the rubbish pile, which is there. And behind it brambles. This is wood. This is twigs. And that's a bag of loam that was tucked away in the hedge there. But the hedge line, I can actually see the hedge line, which is lovely. And I think over here, the gate, I think I've already mentioned that I don't think it's mine. See, look, dog's food here. And my dogs don't come out here, so that's another dog that's come into my garden. So, and you can see there's a path well-trodden path through there. So I think I'm going to put some chicken wire up. Oh, I'll leave the end open. I think it's a strong enough message if I put chicken wire up there. And this is all mine here. That's the hedge line. But I'm thinking, so we're out here, that's the cricket club. That's my hedge along there. And I'm thinking maybe put a gate up there somehow or other. Have to think about it. Just to delineate my garden, really. It would go sort of here, I think, up to that holly. I think there's actually a chicken wire fence. Yes, there is. I can see chicken. I can see wire going through there. So possibly a gate of some sort. Stop people walking this path. Definitely going to put some chicken wire up there. Bit of a cheek coming into my garden, especially when I'm out here working and just sort of saying hello. I'm not sure there's many people that would be quite happy. And certainly not the people who do it to me. I'm sure they wouldn't be happy if someone's just regularly walked through the bottom of their garden and said hello as they went through. Goodness, this looks so different from when I first came here. And hopefully it's going to look a bit different again soon. I can get a long cable out here with the brush cutter on the end. I'll hack down all of that. See if I can get that brush cutter blade set up with help from my special friend. Finally cleared that last little pile there, and I'm sorry, in the shadows here, and the pile that was there, mostly twigs, so I put it on the to burn pile over there. Lovely evening, that lovely sky. Shame about all that rubbish in view, but it is lovely. So I've moved most of the lime and just got a little pile there I've got to put back up. And then discovered what I thought all along, I suspected all along, and that is that there's a bag very deep there. And more frustrating is it's actually some sort of mat carpet buried deep there. It's only on the edge of my hedge, which is my property, but I don't want a piece of matting in my garden. I've already got a piece over here. I suspect it's the same type as this one, which is covering up a hole which goes down to septic drainage. But the it's not worrying. The frustrating thing is that mat is pretty big, and it looks to be the same as the mat over there, which means it's going to be a bit of a bugger of a job to get out. Anyway, that would be almost the last thing. The last thing is this pile here, which you can see it's got glass in there and bits of netting from the cricket club. So that's got to go. That's quite a big job. And after that, perhaps before, I don't know, I want to get that brush cutter out here. Now I've got the blade on. It's just a case of getting an extension lead out. Extension lead. And swiping my way through that. God, it's going to be so good when I've done that. Anyway, lovely setting sun over there in the west. Very trusty shovel. Okay, back we go. There's still some difficult things to sort out. There's a piece of water pipe, I think, and all that concrete, and loads of perennial weeds, which are really quite difficult to get rid of. But getting there, and that brush cutter has really made a difference, which is great. Couldn't see this at all some time ago, but now it's much clearer. It needs all to be raked up, and let's see, seed heads is going to be scattered a lot. I've also got a load of work to do on that hedge line there with all those thistles and nettles, but I'll pick that up at some point soon. And there's the huge pile of cuttings that I've already raked up, which is looking good. I'm definitely going to keep at it as much as I can. It may seem a bit pointless, seeing as I'm going to have this raked over and flattened to a large extent, but I want to get a feel for how it could look, which means getting rid of this ox tongue and thistles, and hopefully some of the grass will start showing through like it has in other parts of this part of the garden. So brush cutter, definitely a success, and the strimmer that goes with it is very useful as well. So power tools are proving to be more successful than the hand tools, but I'm going to get those hand tools out on that ox tongue there because the brush cutter doesn't reach. So a good day's work, very good day's work. And there's my trusty brush cutter, which is very, very heavy and hard work. Anyway, let's see what we can do. I'm going to pick it up again and have another go and just see if I can get a little bit more of that flattened down. Using that brush cutter is really hard work, but my goodness, what a difference it makes. I couldn't see any of this before. There's still quite a lot to do because I can't reach that far, and there's quite a lot of clearing up to do. But I'm very pleased with how it's looking so far. This isn't going to be the final state of this part of the garden. And I'm certainly going to get rid of all this rubbish. I thought you might like a closer look at how awful this is. It's just bits of everything in here. It's awful. Much too much to just put in dustbins. I'm going to have to get someone round to clear this out, but I'm pleased that I've got it out of the hedges. Oh, there's a chair there, loads of wire. Actually, I must put that metal and wire in the metal collection, so I've got a load of that. But yeah, just getting rid of that would be great. I don't know what I'm going to do with the huge pile of wood. It's just too big to burn, but we'll get there one day. So looking good. I can see across the garden in a way that I couldn't before. Still some bits to clear up, but I can dig them out individually. And then it's going to be getting that concrete out, which is no mean feat.